I always came away with this, and I think I've mentioned this to you before, is if you look at Johnny and you look at the follow-up, which was Squee, is that Johnny seemed to be about things that pissed you off, made you angry, and Squee was about things that, frightened you.
Yeah.
That be an assessment.
Yeah, with Squee being probably closer to home. I was just a horrified little kid. I was really bad. My sister can tell you that. She's in here somewhere. Yeah, I honestly really was afraid of being abducted by aliens. That's not funny when you're a little kid, man. Shut up. I would hear things when I was sitting there in my bed. I would hear, I don't know, I guess it would be jets but we had weird jets that you would hear like the rumbling, and then it would just stop. It would just stop. It wouldn't trail off like like a jet or a plane should. So in my brain, I just sort of translated that as, okay, it's flying, and it stopped directly over my house. And I wouldn't think, ha ha ha, I'm so funny. I would think, holy fuck, I'm doing. And I'd just be sweating and just like, curled up in the bed. And a lot of Squee came from very, very, very kind of serious things to me, anyhow, at the time. I had a huge phobia of dogs because I was always seeing friends getting bitten by dogs. No, that wasn't funny either. God, ruined his arm. Yeah, I was just kind of really just held prisoner to a lot of these fears of dogs, ghosts, aliens, and all that kind of crap. God, I don't want to talk about that. Next question.
Was there anything from Johnny or Squee or the other word would have come from personal experience? Is there anything that personal experiences that translated itself to something you drew into the books?
Remember, well, yeah, the one with Squee following his friend. He's going to sneak up on him. And then before he sneaks up on the kid gets just hauled off by this horrible little dog. That happened. That really happened. I had a little friend named Rudy, who was walking to school, and we were going to elementary school, and I was a little ways behind him, and he wasn't turning around, and I was gonna sneak up on him. But before I could get to him, this little dog comes out, and just like homing dog, he bites him in the ass, right in the ass, and he goes down, and he's just screaming. And I'm like, oh God, my friend's in trouble, so I go in the opposite direction. So that ended up, that's from Squee. I think the dog's name was the dog's name Nacho? Yeah, the dog's name wasn't Nacho, that bit Rudy. Yeah, there you go, she's holding up the page there. Alright, big shit, I don't know. But there was a dog that I once knew named Nacho.
What about in the Meanwhiles? How much of that? What is the...
Meanwhile's not...